All right. We should be live here, folks. Welcome to my weekly Sunday live stream. I'm really happy to be doing this. I always love doing these every week, where I come to you live here on YouTube every Sunday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, live here from the Tone Loft here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm coming to you live here, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time every Sunday, as long as I'm here in town. Next week, I will be traveling. I will be out on the road, but I'll try to get a live stream in at some point as I'm out there out on the road. But I just won't be able to do next Sunday at 11 Central Standard Time, just because I will be traveling. But these live streams are all for you guys. You know, it's all to show my appreciation to everybody that watches my videos and loves my music and my art. You know, I love to connect with everybody from all over the world here on YouTube. It's just a really amazing platform. And, you know, I just always really look forward to these. It's always really interesting to see where the conversation goes. These live streams are a Q&A. So whatever questions that you guys have for me, whatever you guys want to know, if you want to know a little bit more about me or any kind of questions about music or guitar or whatever, that's what these live streams are all for. So they're all for you guys. They're all for you to enjoy and to get something out of it. So I always really look forward to doing these, as I've said. And every week, every Sunday, as long as I'm in town at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I go live here on YouTube. So I've been busy this week. I've been doing some more gigs. I've been teaching and I've just been running around. I came down with a pretty gnarly cold after my run to Milwaukee. I was just really run down and just really tired. And it took me a couple weeks to honestly recover from that. But it's been nice. At least I haven't been out on the road this week. So I've been back home and I've had plenty of time to recover, which I'm feeling so much better now. I mean, my voice sounds much better. And just in general, I just feel a million times better. So really happy about that. I'm getting ready this week. I will be heading out to Fort Worth and Houston, Texas, which I'm really excited about. So I'll be flying down there on Thursday of this week. So just got a couple nights down there. I am also doing my weekly Tuesday gig as well here in town. I have a residency here in Nashville where I play every Tuesday at 11 in the morning. And it's just been a lot of fun, man. It's been really cool. Those gigs are acoustic duo. So I put together this new pedal board that I've been really happy with for the acoustic stuff. I've been doing a ton of that stuff as of late. And man, I've just been so happy. And I want to share this with you guys today. This particular pedal that I've been using with the acoustic, it just really has warmed up the acoustic sound. And I've honestly never been happier with my acoustic sound live than I have been now. So I've been really excited about that. It's this pedal called the Grace Design. I'm actually looking down at it right now. I have my acoustic pedal board set up right now. I was doing some acoustic stuff earlier, but the thing is just absolutely amazing. It's very simple. I'll just go ahead and grab it actually so I can share it with you guys. Hold on a second. Okay, let's see here. So this is the whole setup here. I just pieced this together. It's all on a little pedal train nano. And the thing is just absolutely amazing. So it's a very simple setup. This is what I'm talking about here. This Grace Design, this Bix is what it's called. And man, I cannot believe what a difference that this thing makes and the actual acoustic signal. I mean, it sounds so much cleaner, and it's kind of like a mic preamp, right? When you run a microphone into a preamp, it just warms up the sound. You really need it. Once you hear it, you have to have it always. And that's how I feel about this Grace Design. It really just warms up the acoustic sound. And I've just been so happy with it. You know, it's really simple. Just a couple knobs here, just, you know, really simple to use: gain, low, high, and boost. So that's what's cool with having the boost side here. You can boost up for your leads, and you can just preset here this actual boost level here. So up to 10 dB, which is plenty of gain to be able to boost up for level for an acoustic solo. But it just is really well thought out, and it just sounds incredible. It's very simple. And this is really all that I need for an acoustic gig. So it makes it very easy. I'm just able to throw this into the mono tick bag is what I use. So I use this mono case for hauling the acoustic guitar. And then it just attaches on by Velcro to the D-rings that are on the mono case this fits within that actual case. So literally my entire setup is all consolidated down into just one case. So it's really nice for gigging, and it just makes it so easy. I mean, doing these acoustic gigs, man, it's just a breeze. Like, I don't have to be bringing all kinds of road cases and amps and pedals and all this stuff, which I'm fine with doing, but it's just nice with the acoustic gig. It just is so easy. And like I say, the entire setup fits within one case. So it's been working out really well. And the way that I have this all set up here is I have this Strymon Flint in the actual loop of this Grace design here. So it's really clean, and just, again, sounds great. I love the Flint on acoustic guitar. The tremolo on it is just fantastic. I normally just leave it on the middle setting here, just the 63 tube setting, and just kind of mess around with the knobs from there. But depending on what kind of speed I need, if I want it to be slower or faster. But man, it just works really, really well. And I've talked many times here on this channel about the tuner, about the Peterson Strobo Stomp tuner. And I'm not endorsed by any of these people. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I've bought this stuff with my own money. And I just honestly have found that this stuff that I use, it just works best for me. You know, the Strobo Stomp tuner, I think it is the best tuner that's on the market, in my opinion. It is so accurate. It's just incredible. So I've been really happy with that. I have it for all my electrics as well. So I'm really just loving this setup. And I always forget to mention on this, it's powered here by this One Spot Pro, which is a nice power supply here. You're able to get it underneath the pedal board here, and you can route all of the cables underneath the pedal board, and then you can keep it real nice and clean on the platform itself here on the pedal board up top here. So really nice, and it just is a really slick setup. And I've never been happier with my acoustic sound than I am right now. This Grace design, I cannot say enough good things about it, man. This thing here, this Bix, very simple to use, and it just, again, really warms up the overall acoustic guitar sound. It's kind of like a mic preamp. Like when you run microphones into a mic pre, it's that kind of effect. And once you hear it, you just need to have it on all the time. Like, I will never play acoustic guitar without this thing ever again. So wanted to share that with you guys, and really, really digging this. So there's that there, folks. But you know, if you guys have any other questions for me, looks like we have some more people joining up here, which is cool. Always takes a little bit. You know, if you guys can hit the like button to help get this live stream out there, I would really appreciate it. I try to always remember to say that, because I guess it does actually really help with getting this live stream out there. But I do want to take the time to mention, folks, that I do this every week here on YouTube. So at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I go live here on YouTube, and just always really look forward to doing these, you know, and answering y'all's questions. And I do this every week, man, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I've been trying to get better about posting more consistently here on YouTube, but it's just been difficult. I've been under the weather, and I've been really busy with a bunch of gigs and stuff, and just learning new material and learning new songs and stuff. And also teaching, which has taken up a lot of my time, which I absolutely love doing. Absolutely love teaching. You know, I've been teaching people from all over the world now here on YouTube, and this all started because of YouTube. So I really appreciate everybody's support, and it's just been so cool to connect with everybody from all over the world. And you know, I'm just really passionate about teaching. I really do enjoy it. I love seeing people just light up and being so excited about a particular concept that they now understand, or just in general, making them a better musician and a better guitar player. So if you are interested in this, hit me up today at jkm4231@gmail.com. You're actually seeing and hearing the exact setup that I use for the lessons. It's all shot in a 4K definition camera. It's all pro video and pro audio. And what's so cool with these lessons is that you actually will get a recorded copy of the lesson itself. So you could download the video. You could always go back and rewatch the lesson as many times as you like. And you could always retain the information that I give out within these lessons. So once again, my email is jkm4231@gmail.com. That's linked down below in the description box. And there's also many other ways you can support this channel. So while you're down there, check out all that stuff. If you're looking to buy some kind of gear, you know, I'm a Sweetwater affiliate partner, so I just get a small little commission off of the sale. So if you guys are looking to make a purchase, whether that's on a new Fender Telecaster or a deluxe reverb or a Nobles ODR1, whatever it is that you're looking to purchase. I just get a small little commission off of it. It's not very much, but it really is a cool way to support the channel. So any and all support is always really, really appreciated. But yeah, folks, for those that are here, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to leave it there in the chat box. I don't know how long I'm going to go for today, but we'll see. I guess it just depends on the engagement and depends on who all joins up here today. But really excited about this week, folks. I'm going out to Fort Worth, Texas and Houston, Texas. So that'll be a lot of fun. And I'm going to Texas this week. Then the week after that, I'll be playing in Cleveland, Ohio, be doing a couple nights up there. And then I will be in Reno, Nevada the week after that. So got a bunch of traveling coming up here these next 3 weeks, and really looking forward to it. It's going to be a really great time, and always love performing live, man. I always love it. It's feeling that energy and connecting with the people, and just getting that instant gratification, that instant response from people is just a really great feeling. Always really love doing that, and just been playing some really great music too. So I've been really inspired as of late, and it's just been fun. It's just been really a lot of fun. The traveling sometimes can be a bit much. It can definitely catch up with you, but it makes it all worth it when you get up there on stage and you start playing down some tunes and just having fun playing guitar and playing music and just experiencing everything. So always makes it worth it after all of the long hours and all of the practice and everything that goes into it leading up to these gigs as well. When you feel that energy from the crowd and you get that love from the crowd, man, it's just really addicting. So always love doing that, and I'm itching to get back out there. So this week I'll be down in Fort Worth, Texas and Houston, Texas. And the weekend after that, I'll be in Cleveland, Ohio, which will also be really nice. I actually have family in Fort Worth and in Columbus, Ohio. So what I'm going to do for this coming week is when I play in Fort Worth, I have a older brother that lives down there. So I'll go and hang with him for a little bit before the show and after the show and stuff. And then after that, I'll be in Columbus, Ohio for Thanksgiving, which I'm really excited about. So I'll be able to spend the holiday with my folks. And then I'll do 2 nights up in Cleveland. And then the week after that, I go to Reno, Nevada. So I'll be out there for a few nights as well. So looking forward to that. And looks like we got Ben in the house here. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. It's been a while. Everything is well, man. Everything's good. Just been super busy as of late. I've been learning a ton of new music and just been gigging like crazy. So it's been really hard to juggle everything with creating more videos and doing everything that I've been doing as of late. I also was under the weather for a little bit as well. So I'm feeling a lot better now, though. So happy to be here. And thanks so much for being here, Ben. I appreciate it. Once again, folks, if you guys have any questions for me or if you guys would like to, ask any questions, feel free to leave it there in the chat box. I mean, these live streams are truly all about the engagement. It's all about what you guys make of these. So I just like to donate my time just to connect with everybody and, show my appreciation for everybody out there that watches my videos and supports me. It really means the world to me. I just love being able to create something and being able to instantly share it with people and get a response and get, people that really enjoy my music. It's a really nice feeling. And, I really put a lot into this. I always try to write something very unique and something different. And I just love hearing from people. It's just always cool. But let's see. We have a question here from Bjorn. Hey, man, how's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Hi from Stockholm, Sweden. Wow, that's awesome, man. All the way from Sweden. Very cool. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's see. How do you stay in physical shape during tours? Do you bring your running shoes? Man, good question. It can be tricky for sure, because it's you're stopping a lot of the time, like at gas stations or at these different restaurants where, man, like the food is not very good for you, but you have to get something quick because you're under a time constraint and you need to get to the venue to do a sound check. And it's a lot of hurry up and wait. That's a lot of what the road is, Um, but it's just tricky, man. It is really tricky. I mean, sometimes you just don't have time to even get in a workout or to go for a run or something, just because you are so tight for time. Um, because there's just so much going on, from all the traveling to, stopping for gas to stopping for something to eat. Like, and a lot of that time you have to get something quick. So it can really be pretty chaotic, for sure. But it's tricky. It is definitely tricky. I mean, whenever I'm back home here in Nashville, I'm able to go to the gym and to do stuff, but it's hard, man. It's really hard. And a lot of the time you're just kind of forced to eating whatever is there, whatever it is that you're stopping at, whatever restaurant you're stopping at, whatever catering is providing, whatever it is, that's just what you have to be eating. So it can be tricky for sure. Even finding the time to get a workout in, to getting a run in, it's tricky for sure. So not easy. It's also tricky too, just in general, like, with just making sure you're sleeping enough, making sure you're taking care of yourself, because it's chaotic out there, man. It's just really chaotic. So, but a lot of fun. Let's see. Ben says here, how rare are old 50-watt Marshall heads? Man, the plexi panel Marshalls are almost impossible to find. I mean, you just cannot find them anywhere anymore. Especially the 100 watts. Now, the 50 watts are rare for sure. Definitely the plexi panel in particular. You can definitely find a lot more of the metal panel ones. So like into the 70s, you see those a lot, but the plexi panel 50-watt Marshalls or 100-watt, that top one there is 100, and then that's a base spec 50-watt, and then this is a lead spec 50-watt here behind me. Those are all insanely rare. They're really, really hard to find for sure. The plexi panel in particular. But the thing is with those is that you got to make sure that the transformers are original, because if that output transformer has been changed, then it's just not the same amp anymore. And you may as well just buy a reissue then at that point. So always something to look out for sure. Let's see. We have another one here. 59er Winder is in the house. Hey, man, how's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. For gigging in a rock band setting with a combo amp, 410 versus 212 speaker layout, what would you roll with? Man, for a rock band, I mean, you could get away with a 212. 410s, I would rather have 212s than 410. If you wanted to commit to a 412, of course, that is a particular sound. I mean, if you're playing in a really, really loud rock band where you just need that widespread, just that big guitar sound with a 412, I would recommend that, of course. But if you do that, what I would do is I would actually pair it with a smaller amp just to get the tightness of the smaller cabinet, and then combine it with the big wide 412 sound. That's always a really cool thing to do. Just because sometimes those 412s, it's just such a big guitar sound. I mean, it really depends on the band setting, and it depends on what musicians you're playing with and what exactly everybody's playing. 412s can be really cool, but honestly, almost a lot of the time it's just too much. That's why I really like the 212s, because you get the best of both worlds. You get the tightness from the smaller cabinet, and also that there's only two 12-inch speakers. So it's not as wide, but it's very tight, and it'll really cut through a mix. Versus the 412, it can just be a little bit too much, But that said, I love my 412 here. I have this basket weave. You probably can't see it. I guess you can a little bit. This basket weave 412 here has the original 30-watt speakers in there, and I mean, that thing just sounds amazing. It'll take any amplifier you plug up into it, and it'll sound great. And, that's really something that just for everybody out there, this is really something to consider when you're trying to go for a great guitar sound. Is you really want to consider your speakers, and you really want to consider how big of a cabinet that you're using, because it will really affect your overall guitar sound. If you're playing a 112 cabinet versus a 412 cabinet, that's going to be a completely different sound, even if it's the same speaker, because you just have a much smaller cabinet in comparison to a massive cabinet. But I like 212s for myself. I think it's just the perfect blend of It's not too small, but it's also not too big as well. So I love the Bogner cabinets in particular as well. I think they sound just incredible. There is just nothing better. Let's see. We have Quincy James in the house. Hey man, how's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Let's see, Justin, crazy. I see your live pop onto my YouTube. I think I saw you at the Nashville GC on Friday. Oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome. You should have stopped by and said hello. That's cool. Yeah. I was over there on Friday. I am looking around for a great telly right now. So I had to let go of a bunch of stuff because I just got that 61 ES335 and I need a great telly. So I'm on the hunt for one right now. And I just got offered a great 66 Fender telly that looks awesome, but I just don't know what I want to do yet. If I want to get a reissue, I was trying out some reissue stuff. Like I tried out a Sir, and then I tried out a Fender Custom Shop, just a heavy relic Strat, or not a Strat, a telly. And I was really digging that guitar, man. The relic out Strat, it was cool for sure. So I just don't know what to do though, because I'm like, if I could go ahead and buy that, but I could save that money and then spend it on a real deal 60s Fender telly that kicks ass, you know? So it's just kind of insane how expensive the reissue stuff is, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. And it's like, when I could just save that money and put it into a 66 or a 60s Fender telly, I honestly would rather do that, you know, and try to trade and try to get the price down a little bit so I don't have to come up with as much money. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that you're over there at GC, and you should have stopped by and said hello, man, for sure. But all good. Let's see. 412 is out of the running. We're talking about cabinets here again, folks. Currently running a Hot Rod DeVille 410 amp, but my main amps are heads with 212s. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, a Hot Rod DeVille with a 410s, I mean, that's a particular tone and a sound. But yeah, I mean, if you're playing in a rock band, I mean, for me, I just envision that guitar sound being a Marshall with a Bogner 212 cabinet. That's really how I see that, and how I'm hearing that in my head for sure. So that's definitely what I would go for. But Hot Rod DeVille, yeah, I wouldn't use one of those just myself. If I was going to go for a 410, I would go for a super reverb for sure. But that's cool. It's whatever works for you. So let's see. Just a love-hate relationship with the DeVille, but need combo format for one trip load in and out. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Let's see. Yep, Bogner 212 is one of my favorite 212 cabinets with two Bogner heads and a JTM 45. The DeVille is minimized rig for quick in and out. That's cool. Yeah, man, that's awesome. I mean, I would just go with the deluxe, man. If it were me, I would just get a reissued deluxe reverb. I absolutely love those. They're absolutely incredible, and it's only a single 12, and you know, you can run pedals into it. But for a loud rock band, I just would use a Marshall and a 212 and just commit to that. So I don't know, but teach their own. That's awesome. Let's see. Quincy says here, you looked preoccupied running a Sir through its paces. Yeah, man. I was checking out a Sir. They had a used one there because I thought the price was right, but I don't know, man. I just think like those companies, I mean, Sir is an example, PRS, you know, it's not to say anything bad about them. Their craftsmanship and stuff is absolutely incredible. I mean, there's no denying it. They are incredible. And it's really mind-blowing to me how consistent they can make everything. Any Sir that I've ever played, they all play the same, basically. They're set up the exact same way. They play exactly the same. There's just nothing different about each individual instrument, just in my experience with this. And for me, I don't really like that as much, to be honest. That's why I like Fender and Gibson so much, because every single one of them, even if it's a Telecaster or if you're playing a Les Paul, you line 10 or 15 of them up, and every single one is going to be different. And that's what I really like, is I like that chase to find that right particular instrument. Um, and when you find that one that's just absolute magic and you really personally connect with it, it's a really special thing. And with Fender and Gibson, man, there's just a lot more mojo and there's a lot more vibe when you pick up these instruments, especially the 60s instruments. I mean, it's like that in comparison to the reissue stuff is a completely different experience. But I will say with the Telecaster, one thing I will say is I don't notice the vintage difference with a Telecaster in comparison to a reissue Telecaster. Of course, I do prefer the way that it feels, the way the neck feels, the way it plays and stuff, and the way that the pickups sound. But honestly, it's not as big of a difference as in comparison to, say, a 335, let's just say. Like comparing a pre-65 335 with the wide nut in comparison to a reissue 335, I notice a significant major difference. They are not even close to being the same instrument at all, like at all, in my humble opinion. But I don't notice the difference as much with the Telecaster, to be completely honest. And I don't know what that is, man. Maybe it's because the neck has been on and off the guitar a million times, or I don't know exactly what it is with a Tele, but for whatever reason with the Telecaster, I don't notice it as much as I do with the 335s, for example, the vintage to reissue difference. So, but yeah, it was cool, and I think the one thing I would say with the that particular Sir, at least, and I mean, I would assume all of them, but it's just the finish is so heavy on the guitar itself that I think that really affects things too, man, to be honest. So that was the one thing I think with that particular instrument that I didn't really like too much. But let's see. We got Sean in the house. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Where are you playing this week? I will be in town tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome, Sean. Man, I'm playing over at Old Red downtown there. It'll be 11 a.m. to 3. And we have a break. And it's just acoustic duo. It's a really chill gig. It's always interesting because I'm playing at 11 in the morning and I'm like still waking up. But it's cool, man. Old Red's a really good spot, man. It's actually managed by the Opry, so it's really well done. And it's just a really nice venue. It's just absolutely beautiful. And if I were to take any gigs down there, that's a majority of the time where I'm going to be taking it, just because they're really solid people there. It's just a really good experience. It's not as chaotic as some of the other, bars along there. Some of them are just absolutely crazy. But I really love it there. It's a really solid gig. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, come on out, man, for sure. Let's see. Quincy says here, I stumbled upon your channel while I was living in Washington, D.C. and have since moved to Nashville. So it was wild to physically see you. Right. I should have said hi. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Well, welcome to town, man. That's great. Thanks so much for the support, man. I really appreciate that. It's amazing. The amount of people that I meet in person that stop me, that watch the show, that watch my channel, it's absolutely incredible. So I'm forever thankful to all the support out there. And thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. And hope to meet you someday, man. That'd be cool for sure. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on Danelectros? Oh, they're awesome. I'm interested in getting a vintage one for alternate tunings. My main guitar is an early 80s 335. Cool. Yeah, man. I mean, they're great. Danelectros are amazing, man. I mean, even the reissue stuff, I mean, it's not as great as like the vintage stuff, but I got to say, man, if you're in a pinch and you need like a baritone or you need a 12 string, that's what I have myself. I have a 12 string electric and a baritone. And just for whenever I need that sound, man, I can just go and grab the Danelectros and they're a killer, man. They work great. They're awesome. So I love the lipstick pickups. They're really clear and they sound good and they play okay, man. They play fine, and they're very affordable as well. And they're great. So it's just kind of whenever that I need that, because I don't need a 12 string or a baritone all of the time. It's just every now and again, I'll find myself needing to grab it for something. So, but that's awesome. Let's see. Sounds like the PRS experience, what you're saying about the SIRS. Yeah, totally. That's just in my opinion, it's not to say anything bad about the craftsmanship. And I know how much work they put into that stuff, and I mean it's incredible. Like their tops and stuff are just like incredible. Um, but that's just honestly how I feel. It's like they're all the exact same. Every single one I've ever played, they're all set up the same way. And I don't know, man. I just don't. There's no vibe. There's no mojo, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I like how you have to chase down the right guitar, the right instrument. You know, as I was saying with Fender or Gibson, I mean, you could line 10 or 15 of them up, and they're all completely different. Every single one of them are different. So, fuck. I really like that. But anyways, let's see. 1002 Northeast in the house. Hey man, how's it going? Thanks so much. Very loyal supporter here. Do you have any experience with Tom Anderson guitars? Yes. There are quite a few boutique manufacturers out there it makes me wonder why they are. Yeah. Have you heard of the BuzzFeed and tuning system? Yeah, I've heard of it. Man, my whole thing with it is, I mean, they're great, man. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great builders out there, man. It's all awesome, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's just for some of the prices, like even of the Fender custom shop stuff, it goes for that as well. Like I was just saying, I mean, you could save that money and put that money toward a real deal 60s Telecaster or a Strat or whatever. And I honestly would rather just do that. I mean, I realize it's definitely more money. I understand that, but it's like for me, the way that I look at this stuff is I just like to buy something one time and then I don't mess with it ever again. That's the end of it. I just go the one time, I buy it. It's something I really like. I'm really happy with it. And then that's it. I don't have to mess with it ever again, you know? And it's like, I don't know, with all the boutique stuff, man, it's like, I would rather just save the money and get a 60s telly, find something like a 66, 67, something like this, and try to trade. Like maybe if you have some gear on hand and that you're willing to part and to let go of, trade that stuff in and get their cash price down so that you don't have to come up with as much. And that's just really just my opinion. That's the way that I look at this stuff. And I don't know, man. To me, all of that stuff, it's all different. It's not the same as the real deal. And I just would rather hold off. So that's just my opinion. But it's all about whatever works for you, though. At the same time, I will mention that as well. Everybody's different. This is just an opinion, and it's just my opinion. But let's see here. If you had a Squier Telecaster and wanted to upgrade the pickups, what would you choose? Oh man, I mean, I honestly wouldn't. I wouldn't even waste the money on it if I just had a Squier Telly. I would just leave it as is. There's just really no point to mess with that. I mean, just in my opinion, I would just leave it as is. So I wouldn't even upgrade it. But let's see here. Quincy says here, yeah, I hear that the Dan Electro pubs are very hi-fi, and I'm a player who uses a lot of dynamics, so that really intrigues me. That's good. Yeah, man. They're very bright, very clear, and you can really hear every note with those pickups. That's what I really like about it. Like even for the baritone and for the 12 string, those lipstick pickups, man, they're very clear. You can hear every single string. And that's what I really look for, especially when I'm down tuned that low to B for the baritone and then for the 12 string. I want all of those notes to be heard, every single string to be heard. And those pickups do a really nice job of that for sure. And that's great. You play with a lot of dynamics, man. That's awesome. That's everything, man, for sure. That's how I play too. Let's see here. We have Quincy here again. For me, the only unique custom shop builders are lesser known compared to Sir Anderson. I've had a custom telly in production for over a year from a mom and pop builder in Kansas. That's awesome. Yeah, there are so many Strat and telly builders. It is unbelievable how many there are, man. It is so hard to keep up with. It is incredible. There's so many of them out there. It's just, it's insane. Always find it interesting though. You don't really find anybody trying to build a 335, or something like this. Just because it's so intricate and it's so hard to make that instrument right. And as I was saying earlier with those 335, this is kind of a little bit off topic, but I really feel a significant difference, man, between the pre 65 and the reissue 335s. Like they're just completely different in my opinion. But it's interesting with tellies, man. Like whenever I play a vintage telly, I mean, of course they're great and everything, but I don't really notice the difference like as much as I do with like a 335, The vintage ones are great, like a 66, a 67. Those are some great years for the telly. Of course, a Blackguard, of course, those are amazing. I mean, incredible. But I don't know what it is with the tellies, man. If it's like some of those old ones, like maybe the neck's been on and off the guitar a million times or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's just crazy with tellies, though, how many builders there are, man. Wow. It's crazy. But let's see. If you use voicings with a lot of character, those types of pickups can really help each interval be heard. Yeah, totally. Yep. That's really what I look for, man. I mean, in general, I mean, with guitars, and even when I'm going in for a particular guitar tone, I don't want to play with too much gain where you can't hear every note. I want to be able to hear every single note that I'm playing within a chord or whatever it is that I'm doing. I really want it to be articulate and have every interval, every single note heard. That's really something I go for. So that's what I really like with those lipstick pickups, and even with like P90s or single coils off of a Strat or on a Telly. I mean, it's they're killer. And especially on a Les Paul, like I love a low output Les Paul that's just has that chirpy kind of mid-rangey, top-endy thing, almost kind of like just a little bit of a fatter Telly, basically, is how I like a Les Paul to be. But agreed, my 335 has Tim Shaw PAFs in it, and those humbuckers are the best I've played through. That's awesome. Yeah, those are great, man. I have a 80 Les Paul Custom that has those, and they're really good, man. I gotta say, those are great pickups. I mean, I'm spoiled that I have real deal PAFs. I mean, there's nothing that'll compare to those, but the Tim Shaws are good for sure. But yeah, folks, once again, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to drop it here in the chat box. And, if you guys feel like you got something out of today's live stream and you guys would like to support this channel, feel free to throw a little love in the Venmo tip jar or the PayPal tip jar, or even a super chat here in today's live stream. Also check out all of the links linked down below in the description box. I offer one-on-one private consultations, online lessons here. And these lessons, folks, they are just absolutely incredible. I mean, it's an incredible platform. You're actually seeing and hearing the exact setup that I use for these lessons. It's all shot in a 4K definition camera. It's all pro video and pro audio. And what's so cool with these lessons is that you actually will get a recorded copy of the lesson itself at the very end. So you could download the video, you could rewatch the video as many times as you'd like, and you could always refer back to it for the information that I give out. So hit me up today at jkm4231@gmail.com. That's jkm4231@gmail.com. Thank you. Let's see. We have here Quincy here on the subject of custom guitars. There are actually a lot of brands that make their interpretation of Gibson style guitars, but unfortunately they are all overseas. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't really messed with those. I just always find it interesting, like with the 335s. I've never seen anybody except for Collings. Collings is the only company that has taken a stab at it with the 335s, but they're just a hard instrument to make, man. They're really, really difficult. Very, very precise work goes into those for sure. And they're hard, man. Really hard to make. Let's see. For example, Eastman in the East and Maybach in Europe. Interesting. I think I've heard of Eastman before, actually. I think that's the company, they make them in China, right? Forgot about them. But let's see. 1002 Northeast says here, what is a low output Les Paul? What does low output mean? Are you talking about the pickup types? Yeah, just like the output of the pickups. I just like lower output, maybe like 7.5K or 8K, somewhere in there. They make the pickups that are in the R9 Les Paul, I have found to be very good. I really dig those a lot. They're really, really good. And I've got to say, man, with the R9, the 59 reissue Les Pauls, I have played real deal 59s and 60s and 58s. They make all reissues of all of those years nowadays, where they'll have the R8, which is the 58, R9, 59, and then the RO, which is the 60. And I've got to say, man, the neck really feels good on those, man. They really have the shape of it together. I have compared, I've played real ones, and it really feels very similar, I've got to say. And I love my R9, man. It's a great instrument, a great guitar. And it has that chirpy, just that lower output pickup tone that I'm talking about. And they're nice and light. They're not too heavy. That's another thing too with Les Pauls. I don't like too heavy of Les Pauls. Like if it's over 8.5 pounds, 9 pounds, I mean, if it's 10 or 11, especially, I'm completely out on it. I don't want it at all. It's just way, way too heavy for a Les Paul. So that's what I really like with these R9s. They seem to be very consistent as well. I mean, I've played a lot of great R9s that I've really, really dug. But yeah. Let's see. Quincy says here, yes, Collings too. Yeah. Collings makes it 335. And Eric's in the house. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Eastman makes such stellar instruments. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. I don't think I've ever actually played one. I've seen them before, but I've never actually played them. So I'll have to check it out. But once again, folks, thank you for all the support here today in today's live stream. I really do appreciate it. If you guys would like to support the channel, check out all the links linked down below in the description box. These live streams are truly a donation of time. So any and all support is really appreciated. So, check out all the links linked down below there. If you guys would like to sign up for a one-on-one online consultation, hit me up today at jkm4231@gmail.com. That's jkm4231@gmail.com. And check out all the links linked down below in the description box. I'm also a Sweetwater affiliate partner. So, if you guys are looking to make a purchase, you guys want to go buy an R9 Les Paul, click the link down below there. I just get a small little commission, and it doesn't cost you guys anything extra whatsoever. It's a really great way to support the channel, and it doesn't cost anything extra. So if you're already looking to make a gear purchase, click that link down there and check out Sweetwater, man. They're really great, really solid people over there. I have bought a lot of stuff from them over the years, and they're just really solid people, really great retailer. So go and check them out. And let's see, we have another one here. AA Kosh. Hopefully I said your name right. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm facing a problem while shifting F sharp minor bar chord to a B minor bar chord. It would be helpful if you show me once how to shift between them. Man, interesting. I mean, just send me an email at jkm4231@gmail.com. I don't like to talk about any kind of technique or any kind of involved guitar playing. I mean, this is very simple here, but I just don't like to share this stuff for free here on today's live stream because I teach people from all over the world, and it just wouldn't be fair to them as they hire me and they pay me to teach them. So I'm just not willing to share that on today's live stream, but I do appreciate you being here and I appreciate the question for sure. But if you're interested in lessons, hit me up at jkm4231@gmail.com. Be happy to help you out there. But yeah, folks, this is really incredible. This live stream has been absolutely amazing. I mean, we have a nice crowd here, a lot of engagement. So thank you all so much for all the questions. If you guys have any questions, keep them coming there in the chat box. I'd be happy to answer them. I'm very excited this week for those that are just joining up. I'm flying out to Texas. I'll be playing down in Houston and in Fort Worth, Texas. And this Tuesday, I will have my regular residency gig here in town in Nashville, and I'm really excited about that. That's been a really fun gig, and I'll be doing that at 11 in the morning. So it's always kind of interesting because I'm like just waking up and I'm still trying to drink up on the coffee, and I'm up there playing and I'm smelling tequila shots go by, and people just getting lit, And it's a lot of fun. It's cool. So it's just interesting. It's a party even at 11 in the morning, man. It's incredible what Nashville has become. It's unreal. Even at 11 in the morning, man, people are just throwing them back. But hey, it's fun. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. And then next week, I will be out to Cleveland, Ohio, doing a couple nights up there, and I'm going to spend Thanksgiving in Columbus. I have some family there, so I'm really excited about that. And then the week after that, I will be going to Reno, Nevada. So, folks, I am traveling all over. This is just absolutely incredible. It's going to be really chaotic and really hectic. So, y'all stay tuned for more videos coming up. And next week for the live stream, I'm going to have to move it. Instead of it being on a Sunday at 11 in the morning, it's going to probably have to be Saturday or Friday at some point throughout the day. My schedule is really chaotic out on the road, so it's very hard to try to know exactly what time I can go live. But just stay tuned. Check out my community posts. I will definitely post something as to when I'm going live. So just stay tuned for all that. And, I absolutely love doing these live streams. It's just really great to be able to connect with everybody. And, I'm answering y'all's questions. And, man, we're having so much fun. If you are brand new here, by the way, folks, hit the damn subscribe button. Come on in and join the family. This is just an absolutely incredible community. The amount of love that I have received from people from all over the world, it is just incredible. And I'm forever thankful to everybody that supports me, that supports my music and my art and likes the videos. It really means the world to me. And I love being able to write this stuff for you guys, for you to be able to enjoy this. And share the music and the art with everybody. It's just really wonderful. So hit the damn subscribe button if you haven't already. And it looks like here we got Bjorn here with the super sticker. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. That really means a lot to me. If you guys would like to support this channel, check out all of the links linked down below in the description box. If it's a super chat here, or if it's a Venmo tip or a PayPal tip, any and all support, once again, folks, it's really, really appreciated. If you guys would like to sign up for a one-on-one online lesson, hit me up today at jkm4231@gmail.com. I'm teaching people from all over the world. And the setup that I use for these lessons is the exact setup that I use here on the live stream. So you are literally seeing and hearing the exact setup. It's all direct guitar. It's all mic'd up. It's really professional, really solid. And it's just a really great experience. I mean, the technology is just amazing. I mean, it is as if we were sitting right next to each other, and it's in real time. There's no freezing up, no glitching up. I've really taken the time, and I've really spent a lot of money to make sure that this is a really solid experience for everybody. Because, if it's not a good experience, I don't feel good about it myself. And, I really want it to be solid. I'm a quality snob. I want this thing to be really, really good. And if I don't feel good about it, if I don't think that it's a great setup or if it's a great experience, then I just don't feel good about it. So again, hit me up today at jkm4231@gmail.com for some more information on this. Let's see here. We've got Alex in the house. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Let's see. Hey, Justin, what small venues would you recommend to play at in Nashville? Love from the UK. Wow, thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Man, small venues in Nashville, I would say the Basement is cool, or the Basement East. Those are great venues. Trying to think off the top of my head right now. I mean, there used to be Mercy Lounge. That was a really cool spot, but they folded up. There's also Third and Lindsley. That's a great venue. Third and Lindsley. I mean, there's a lot of them, man. Third and Lindsley, man. Trying to think off the top of my head right now. Man, really those. I mean, Basement East, Third and Lindsley. The Listening Room is really cool if you're playing acoustic. There's so many places to play around here. It's incredible. So yeah, check those places out, man, for sure. But thanks so much for being here, bro. Really appreciate it. All the way from the UK, man. That's wonderful. Thank you. Let's see. 1002 Northeast If you had to choose for a session, which of these two scenarios would render best results, in your opinion? A killer vintage mic paired with a bland mic pre, or a killer mic pre with a so-so mic? Ah, man. I would say the killer vintage mic for sure. Because, the mic pre you could use. I mean, of course, I prefer the Neve sound. I definitely prefer that. But you just want something to just warm up the microphone. I would rather have a great microphone because that'll really affect the tone for sure of the of the source that you're recording. For me on electric guitar, I absolutely love a Royer and a 57. It's just tried and true. And to me, the way that I envision a guitar sound is a Royer and a 57, perfectly in phase, going into a Neve style mic pre and just going direct in and just recording that. Blending the Royer with the 57, you get all the fat and the low end from the Royer, and then you get all the top end and all the bite and all the mid-range from the 57. So it's just a perfect combination. I just absolutely love it. So that's what I would say to that. Let's see. OAEOEAO is in the house. How's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. Hey, man, do you still have that Custom Shop Esquire? No, I don't. I don't, unfortunately. I'm pretty sad about that. I mean, that was a really great guitar, but I had to let go of so much stuff to get the 335 to happen. So that was unfortunately one of the guitars that I let go of to get that 335. But that was a great guitar. It was killer. I love the single pickup telly, man. It's and that's even something too that I debate. I mean, I could always take the neck pickup out and then just get a pick guard that's just routed for the bridge pickup. So you could always take it out even if you have a telly, but it is kind of nice at the same time to have a neck pickup if you need it. I'm not crazy about the way neck pickups sound on a Telecaster, but it is kind of nice if you need it. It's there. So, but I'm actually in the market right now. I'm looking around for a great Telecaster. I was checking out some reissue stuff, and I just got hit up about this 66 telly that looks super nice. But I'm just trying to debate what I want to do because it's like I could save the money that I spend on a reissue and just put that toward a real deal 66 telly, which of course it's going to be more money, but at least I'm putting that money toward the real deal 66 Fender telly. So I don't know. Really, really hard to say what to do there. But always love me a great telly. But yeah, folks, if you guys have any other questions for me, feel free to leave it there in the chat box. And, if you guys feel like you got something out of today's live stream and you guys want to support this channel, feel free to throw a little love in the Venmo tip jar, or the PayPal tip jar, or even a super chat here in today's live stream. Any and all support, folks, is really appreciated. I mean, these live streams, they're truly a donation of time, folks. I mean, it really, I don't get paid shit on this. So, if you guys want to support the channel, any and all support is really appreciated. I truly do this just to connect with everybody all around the world and just show my appreciation and answer y'all's questions and connect with everybody. And once again, show my appreciation to everybody that watches my channel and supports my art and my music. It really means a lot to me. So let's see. Bjorn here, 66 Maple Cap Telly. Yes. Maple Cap Telly, very desirable. And this particular telly actually is very light. It's like 6-ish pounds, which is very light. Normally telly is going to be 7.5, somewhere in there, 7.5, something like that. So this is very light. And so Maple Cap, super desirable, great year for the telly. And this one in particular is super light. Let's see. Justin, why a 66 telly? Ever think about a pre-CBS refin? Man, 66 is a good year, with the Maple Cap. It's a solid year for the telly. It's kind of like a Strat, like a 63 or 64. Those were really great years for the Strat. Of course, pre-CBS, I mean, in that case, 66, it wouldn't be pre-CBS. But Man, it's one of those things. I mean, the price, it's a lot cheaper to get a 66, and that was still a good year for Fender. I mean, I had a Jazzmaster, a 66 that kicked ass. It was great. So a pre-CBS, of course, would be great, but you're also going to be paying a hell of a lot more for it. I would love to get a Blackguard Telly. That's like the dream guitar. I would absolutely love to have one. And I know of where I can get one that is one of the nicest examples ever, but it is insanely expensive. So I'm going to have to wait a good while for that. But pre-CBS refin, man, I don't want to do any refins, man. That really just messes the guitar up. The finish it really affects the tone, and I don't want to mess with the refin. If there's a refin or there's any kind of spray on the back of the neck, I'm just completely out on that. That's just my golden rule that I just always follow for all vintage guitars. I'm just not willing to buy one that has a refin, or especially if the neck has been sprayed down, because it really affects the playability of it. And some of the spray that they use on the back of those necks, man, they're so thick and so heavy that it really affects the way it plays, and I cannot stand that. Let's see. Eric says here, what are you working on these days, Justin, in terms of technique, repertoire, etc.? Good question, man. I play a lot, and I'm constantly learning new music. So that's really the bulk of my time. It's taken up by, the bulk of my time goes to learning new music. And I don't really have a lot of time to be working on new stuff. I mean, there's always something new to learn out there for sure, and different techniques, different things. But honestly, I spend so much time learning new music with different artists that I work with that that takes up a lot of my time. And then between that, with doing videos, gigging, traveling, it's just kind of hard, man, honestly, to find the time to try to work on new stuff. But that's really it, man. I mean, just learning new music, and I'm always trying to write. I'm always writing new stuff so that I can share it here on the channel, and do intros, and just write songs in general. And I have plans eventually for the future. I want to release my own solo music. So I have a whole library of different riffs and different ideas and stuff that I've worked up for a long time at this point, of just all kinds of different riffs and different stuff. So I'm really excited about that. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm eventually going to get into the studio and record some stuff. I just would like to find a great singer. That would be cool. But let's see here. Ben says here, I understand. Thanks for the response. Yeah, of course. Thanks for the question. But yeah, folks, this has been incredible. Great live stream. Amazing, questions here, and a great crowd here today, folks. Thank you. So if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to drop it there in the chat box. And man, we were just having a blast. Be sure to hit the like button too. I keep forgetting to say that, but hit the like button. It does help with getting the live stream out there. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, come on in and join the family. Hit the damn subscribe button, and come on in and join this wonderful community. These people, this community is just incredible. And I love being able to connect with everybody. It's just really wonderful. And man, I've met so many people face to face now, and even seeing a lot of familiar names here in the live stream. It's just really awesome. So thank you all so much. Seriously, it really means the world to me that you guys are here today and hanging out. But if you guys would like to support the channel, once again, folks, check out all of the links linked down below in the description box. I offer one-on-one online consultations. So hit me up today at jkm4231@gmail.com. Take your guitar playing, your musicianship to the next level today. Once again, my email is jkm4231@gmail.com. Let's see here. 1002 Northeast says here, Anejo or Reposado? Help me choose. Man, both good. I'm gonna say Anejo though. Yeah. What kind of stuff you getting? Don Julio or what? What kind of tequila? Don Julio is my favorite. Absolutely love Don Julio, Patron, man. Even Casamigos, I tried that actually. That's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I would say Don Julio is definitely my favorite tequila. That chilled with some salt and a lime. Oh man, so good, so good, so good. Let's see. On the topic of what you're working on, what's in your headphones right now? Oh man, there's a bunch of stuff. Um, I mean, between the music that I'm learning, that's like the main thing with all these different artists. I've been listening to a lot of older country as of late, as well. Um, I also like to listen to metal too. I listen to all kinds of different styles of music, just to get inspired by different sounds and different riffs, different ideas. I've been really liking this metal band, and I've listened to them for a long time now. But they're called Volumes, and those guys are just really great. They're very good. They're very dynamic, and that's my one complaint with metal is a lot of this stuff is not very dynamic. It's very heavy, and like it's just everything is on 10 just the entire time that you're listening to it. I like it to be very dynamic. I love the heavy parts, but bring it back down during the verse, right? And like ramp back up for the chorus. I want to be taken on a journey. And that's the one thing with some metal bands that I don't like is some of them are just everything is on 10, and it's so heavy that there's just no dynamic at all. So that's what I like with Volumes is that they're very dynamic. They're really they take you on a journey. And I mean, there's some really, really heavy parts for sure, really aggressive parts, but also parts that are very dynamic and just really interesting and just cool riffs, cool ideas. So I've been listening to them too. But let's see, one sec from 1002 Northeast. But hope you're enjoying some tequila. Love me some tequila. Actually, sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll have a shot later. Football is on. Huge Chicago Bears fan, so always, rooting for them. I don't know about this year, what's going to happen there, but tell you what, the Detroit Lions, man, they look really good this year. Man, oh man, are they a good team? Really, really solid. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, folks, if you guys have any other questions for me, feel free to drop it there in the chat box. I'd be happy to answer it. And I don't know how long I'm going to go for. It looks like I've already been going here for about an hour and 3 minutes now at this point. But man, we have a lot of people here still, and a lot of people joining up, and really appreciate all the support, folks. Let's see. Eric says here, was the band called Volumes? Yes. Yeah. Thank you from Sweden. Yeah, of course, man. No problem. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Ben says here, great way to describe it. Take me on a journey. That's what Metallica's Master of Puppets track and album did for me back in the day. Yeah, totally. Yeah, man. Like I love heavy music, but I want to be taken on a journey. I want to be taken on a ride, and you do that by using dynamics, right? Pulling it back, and like even for me as a guitar player, like in general, everything that I do is dynamic. Everything. That's why I have to have a volume pedal. That's why I'm constantly on the guitar volume knob. I'm constantly listening, and I'm trying to pull back the dynamic, or I'm rising it back up, right? I'm getting more aggressive, or, I'm trying to, quiet down the guitar a little bit, remove some of the gain off of the guitar, clean it up a little bit. I really want to be dynamic, and that's just everything for me as a player. It's literally everything. Let's see. Right now, I'm looking at a choice between Rio Anejo, Kazul, Milagro. Okay. Man, I'm trying to think if I've had Kazul. I don't know if I've had those other ones, though, honestly. Maybe Milagro at some point. I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say to that. You know, try them all out. What the hell? Why not? Okay, yeah, great way to, yep. And let's see. Tool nails the dynamics and the take you on a journey thing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're another like really pretty heavy band, but very dynamic as well, for sure. Definitely a little bit different in their songwriting approach, for sure. But yeah, for sure, they're very dynamic. Yeah. Man, I picked up one of these this morning. I found a guy locally here that was selling one of these, and got it for a nice price. But this thing is amazing. This Rotosphere Mark II. These are hands down my favorite rotary of all time. They're incredible. There's actually a little preamp tube inside here. And man, these things sound so good, man. It's crazy. I mean, they're ginormous and definitely not pedalboard friendly at all. But man, oh man, does this thing sound good, man. There is just nothing better than these old Rotosphere Hughes and Kettner, Leslie's. Man, they're just amazing. Really, really good. And love these. Y'all should go check these out for sure. They've kind of become a little bit more expensive and a little bit rare and sought after, but I seen one locally, and I used to have one of these, and I sold it, and I just regretted it ever since. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna go buy it. So I'm just gonna keep it on hand, just for whenever I need a rotary sound. But let's see. Eric says here, animals as leaders too, super dynamic and emotional. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that stuff is crazy, man. The animals as leaders, that stuff is crazy, for sure. I actually seen them live years ago. They were opening for Between the Buried and Me on a tour. I seen them up in Chicago years ago. But let's see. I think I'm all caught up here. Yeah, but once again, folks, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to drop it there in the chat box. And if you guys feel like you got something out of today's live stream and you guys would like to support this channel, check out all the links linked down below in the description box. There's many ways that you can support this channel, whether it's throwing a little love in the Venmo tip jar or the PayPal tip jar, or even a super chat here in today's live stream. And also, I want to take the time to mention, folks, once again, that I offer one-on-one online lessons. These lessons are absolutely incredible. It's all filmed on a 4K definition camera. It's all pro video and pro audio. And what's so cool with these lessons is that you actually will get a recorded copy of the lesson itself at the very end. So you could download the video and you could rewatch it as many times as you'd like. So hit me up today at jkm4231@gmail.com. That's jkm4231@gmail.com. Take your guitar playing, your musicianship to the next level today. Hit me up. That is, once again, jkm4231@gmail.com. All linked down below in the description box. There's many ways that you can support this channel. I'm a Sweetwater affiliate partner. I have some music available that are, YouTube intros that I've written for videos. I had a lot of requests from people that they wanted to be able to just download the actual audio and purchase the music. So I just decided to put it up on Bandcamp. So check that stuff out. And check out all the other links linked down below in the description box. Many ways to support this channel. And I really do appreciate any and all support. Let's see. Got a split. Nice seeing you. Happy Sunday, y'all. Take care, man. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it as always. And very, very loyal supporter here, folks. So really do appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody's support. So thank you for that, folks. I think I'm going to sign off here today, folks. I've been going here for about an hour and 10 minutes. And once again, I really do appreciate everybody joining up here in today's live stream. This has really just been incredible. We had a great crowd and great engagement. So I really do appreciate all of that. And let's see, we got another question here before I go here. What's your opinion on plectrums as an EQ? I find they have huge impact on the tone. Plectrums. I'm trying to think of what you mean by that there. Maybe you mean speakers. I mean, speakers have a massive impact on the tone for sure. And even the cabinet size, that has another huge impact on the tone too. But Ben says here, thanks, Justin. Cheers, folks. Thanks so much, Ben. Really appreciate it. Thank you all once again for being here. I really do appreciate it. We will see you all next time. Stay tuned for next week. I will be going live as well, but just stay tuned to the community post. I'll make a post and tell you all what time I'm going to be going live. So come on and join me next week, and stay tuned for a bunch more videos. And once again, if you guys feel like you want to support the channel, check out all of the links linked down below in the description box. There's many ways to support this channel, and any and all support is really appreciated. But until next time, we'll see you then. Y'all take care.